Some of you are calling her a bully because you don't know what a girl's girl really looks like. And this is what I mean when I say do not listen to women who say they are girls' girls. Watch how they act, because a lot of women mistakenly think that being a girl's girl is fun and quote unquote supporting other women. No, being a girl's girl is actually doing this, is actually a lot of calling women out. She actually couldn't have been more gracious and less of a bully if she tried, honestly. I'm no longer surprised to see such obvious misogynoir on this app. Yeah, to any of y'all wondering like why people are calling her a bully, that's why. And the other part of it is because they don't know what a girl's girl really looks like. And this is why I was never on the Hutta hype train, but I was on the Olandria hype train. Why on earth would you flex having a good man on a show like Love Island? You've known the man for 48 hours. The whole point of this show is like to try out all your different connections, and it's okay if a lot of people don't have chemistry right away. They're going to be bringing in new people. That's the whole point. Even if everybody linked up and matched up right away, and every man stood beside his woman or whatever, production would keep bringing in, like that happened last season, and production made sure to like mess it up. So this is all part of it. The real crazy person is sitting there with the man they've known for 48 hours saying, my man, my man, my man, he would never do this to me. You have literally known him for 48 hours and he doesn't know you have a child. This was the most valid call out of all time. I am so tired of this brand of pick-me women that they're self-sufficient, boss babe, business owner, all that. The moment a man picks them one time, they become the biggest simp for him. All of a sudden, she's stalking him around the island, like acting desperate. She's putting a man on a pedestal for no reason. It's very obvious there's nobody else on the island that's like his type. He doesn't know you have a child. Okay, he lives with several roommates. He's a cheater. Don't brag on him. You're literally orchestrating your own downfall acting like this about a man. Also, hot tip, if you're a woman and you ever hear another woman using the real man rhetoric, run, that's a pick me. All men are real men. All men exist and we have to deal with them, okay? So in that capacity, they're all real men. There is no such thing as a real man or a not real man. They're all real men because they all exist. And we are forced to deal with the consequences of that. It's real to us. Writing off like weird male behavior as just, oh, that's not a real man is exactly what helps to uphold the patriarchy. That's exactly why the patriarchy hasn't crumbled. These are all very, very pick-me characteristics, and Olandria was more than correct to call this out. Once again, this is what being a real girl's girl looks like. It is not, supporting and hyping up their mediocre ass man. It's refusing to be pitied for the mistakes that a man made. Like, this is what decentering men looks like, by the way, too. Because she's making the point that it's actually not a bad thing that these men have shown their true colors or whatever, or that we know now that these men are not locked in with us, because that has nothing to do with us as women, right? We are not living in the male gaze anymore. We want what's authentic. We want what's real. And the pick-me women out here are like, no, you just need a real man. And it's like, no, that's not what it comes down to. Why would I want a man who's like forcing himself to be with me, right? You should want a man who is just genuinely there for you because he just likes you. And if it's not that, then you don't want it. So this is actually a really good thing. This is kind of how people say no good marriage ends in a divorce. Like if you made it all the way to the point of a divorce and you crossed that threshold, your marriage was not that good to begin with. It's a good thing it's over. And women need to internalize that more instead of internalizing the male gaze and being like, oh yeah, but my man picked me, therefore he's a real man and I'm a real woman and that's what makes our relationship real. Like, this is why women end up losing credibility when men do stupid shit. And once again, being real feminist, a real supporter of other women, sometimes means calling them the fuck out. Please leave Olandria alone, because if I see anybody bashing her, I know you're a fucking pick me. You're going on my pick me list if I see you bashing her. Stay safe out there, ladies. I love you so much. Godspeed. Mwah.